Well, we just showed up to our Corps of Engineer park and we can't get in our site. Take a wild guess why. Stupid poles at the end of the site. So here's the site we have reserved. So you got this giant gap ditch right here. And then of course, you got a pole right there at the end of the site. Campgrounds, if you're watching this, stop putting poles at the end of the sites. Large marge is just too long because I can only get it so far over there to turn in because, take another guess. That's right, you guessed it, another pole. So Jen's up talking to the camp host to see if we can move spots. This place looks really empty. It is a Wednesday, but we're gonna be here over the weekend, so I don't know. We'll see. Well, this is not looking good. Jen is talking to the host now. This Corps of Engineer park just opened like 2 weeks ago, so they're kind of in disarray right now. Still getting everything set up, and I guess this Corps of Engineer park fills up pretty good on the weekends. Even though they just opened, it's still packed, so they might not have anything for us that we can fit in. And herein lies the problem of having a big rig, one of the problems. So this is when it would be nice to have a small RV, but we don't. So we may have to find somewhere else to stay.
This group of Switch It Up. My name is Ellen Goza. I'm an interpretive ranger here at Wormsloe State Historic Site. We're really glad to have you all here today. Thank you for your patience with us. You are our largest group, I think ever, our largest.
Wow. So what do you guys think of these trees?
They're pretty cool. Beautiful, yes.
We were just talking about how it looks like the Headless Horseman ought to be coming down through here because I think Sleepy Hollow was filmed here.
Oh, really?
I think Ichabod Crane might be right over there behind that tree.
I don't like those type of scary movies, so I hope not.
So the first thing we're gonna do here at the Switch It Up Huddle here in Savannah, Georgia, we're going to the Wormsloe plantation. Actually, we're already here. It's very beautiful. This is like an 822 acre area that was built back in the 1730s. So we're gonna do a little walking tour with a tour guide and then walk down this beautiful avenue of trees, these live oaks. They're so cool. So these live oaks, this is like an avenue of the oaks and it is 1.5 miles long. Look at this. I mean, you look in either direction. I'm about in the middle right now, and it doesn't matter what direction you look in. There are tons of live oaks on either side of the road, and they all go inward toward the road. So I asked our tour guide, why do they all go inwards? Like, how do they trim them, or when they planted them, did they like bend them this way? And she said back in the day, it was all photosynthesis. Basically, this is where the sun was, so all the trees naturally lean towards this area. This was actually open, this was not a road, and then it was developed into a road, so it's beautiful. So you have a few options of how you want to take this tour here. You can either walk it, or you can take a trolley, or they even rent bicycles. All right, now that this tour is over, we are going to jump back in the Jeep. We're hanging out with Clay and Maria today from our Road Less Traveled. And we're gonna go downtown Savannah and we're gonna do the hop on, hop off trolley, grab a bite to eat, and show you what downtown Savannah looks like. We've never been to Savannah before, so we've been waiting for this for a while.
Was it delicious? delish?
Delicious.
Hello.
Look at these awesome peeps.
How's ya?
How's ya? Is that Kansans for like how you doing?
That is
I don't know what that is.
Giant.
Stop, I'm gonna have to wash my hair.
All right, it's day 2 here at the Switch It Up Huddle here near Savannah, Georgia. And today is all about giving back to the community. We got a few of us going out to pick up trash, and we got a few of us that are gonna put together some thank you baskets for our first responders in the local area. This is something that Todd and Sheila do at every huddle. It's pretty awesome. Just our way of saying thank you. We did have a really good time yesterday at touring downtown Savannah. However, I think if we did it again, we would probably just walk around downtown, see a little bit more. It was nice taking the trolley, and the information was great from their tour guide, but it goes pretty quick and you don't really get to see a lot. You kind of just see it from a distance. I think it would just be better to walk around and get up close and personal to the fountains and the architecture and all that. So, but it was still pretty cool nonetheless. All right, so let's go take care of this community give back. Time to say thanks. Well, we had a blast at the Switch It Up Huddle, again, as always. And now we are at a harvest host just south of Asheville, North Carolina. It's called Edelberry Llama Farm. And it's pretty cool, these llamas. Axel doesn't know what to think of these llamas. Huh, are you a little confused on what these animals are? He's just keeps staring at them and like looking at them, and he's just not sure. But let's go see if we can get a good shot of these llamas because they're kind of cool. First, let me show you this parking area for the harvest hosts. Feels pretty good to be back in the mountains. We're in the Smokies. And you know, just that mountain air, and it's cool. It was like 52 degrees this morning. It's beautiful. Here we go. Here comes a llama. They're curious little guys. Hi. Hi, buddy. Don't spit on me. Hi. Want to smell me? So, no, not interested in you. Well, we're off to a Corps of Engineer park after this, and it's in London, Kentucky. We have not camped in Kentucky yet, so we're excited to mark that state off the list. We only have a handful of states left. So then we head over to the motherland of RVs in Indiana and drop our RV off to get some warranty work done. We're probably gonna be without our RV for about a month, so it's gonna be interesting. Luckily, we have some amazing friends that are gonna let us borrow their RV while we're out of pocket, because obviously we don't have a house to go back to, and we couldn't be more blessed. They want to remain anonymous, so I'm not gonna say who it is, but you know who you are, and we love you for it. Thank you. All right, well, we were able to get a Axel. You can't, we're not ready yet, baby. You gotta get inside. Go, go. We're not ready. Axel, get inside. Axel, go. Good boy. We're almost ready. It's kind of funny how dogs always know when it's a travel day. They just know. We were able to get another spot, however, only for 2 days. We were originally supposed to be here for a week, so now it's another travel day, our third travel day in 4 days, 5 days, something like that. So we had to switch up our plans a little bit, and we're now staying at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. It's about a couple hundred miles away in Ohio. So we got into their fam camp. First 2 nights, dry camping only because they were booked, but it's over the weekend. That's the problem we run into this time of year. And then next week we will move into a hookup site. So that'll work. It'll just get us closer to Indiana to drop off the rig, and plus we can go to the commissary and the exchange and all the stuff that the base has to offer, and kind of regroup and maybe go check out the Air Force Museum again. This is a beautiful campground. This is Holly Bay Corps of Engineer Park, just south of Lexington, Kentucky. And let me show you this site. It's actually pretty nice, but the problem is there's a lot of hills. Of course, the poles we already went over. So it really isn't big rig friendly, but if you don't have a big rig, this park is beautiful and it's on a huge lake. We would have loved to spend more time here because they got like a lot of hiking trails inside the park and stuff. So let me show you the site. I love that extra space down at the bottom. Last night we cooked pork chops over a fire. That was really cool. We haven't had a fire in a long time. We actually feel like we're camping here. And that doesn't happen a lot when you're a full-timer. It seems like it's a rare thing to feel like you're actually camping, like in the woods. Obviously, some people do it all the time, but when you're in a 1,000 trail system, it's kind of hit or miss. It's nice to be back in the woods again. All right, we made it to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. We're at their fam camp here on Bass Lake. It's pretty cool. There's a lake right over there. And then we are in dry camping right now for 2 days. As you can see, we got plenty of room. We're like the only ones in dry camping right now. So we've been here the 2 days already, and so today we get to move over to the electric sites. We're just waiting for our spot to open. They got about another hour and a half before they have to check out. So no big deal. We've been just showering in the shower house, and Jennifer's doing laundry over there right now while we're waiting for the site to open up. We had some pretty decent storms come through last night, in the middle of the night, and wouldn't you know it, as the storm is going through, one of our propane tanks goes empty. The other one's not open because I usually just open one at a time. That way I can go fill the empty one and always have another one that has propane in it. But of course, in the middle of the night during a storm, that's when it empties out. So here I am outside in the rain, in the lightning, in the thunder, opening up the other propane tank so our refrigerator will work, because since we are dry camping, we're not hooked up. I would have switched it over to electric, but it just draws too much power when we're dry camping. These propane fridges, when they're not hooked up, it'll pull like 700 watts of power when it's on electric. So, but we're gonna be here for another 5 days, and looking forward to exploring the area. Is my honey happy that we're in hookup site again?
Yes.
What's the best part about having hookups versus boondocking?
Well, for me, it's being able to run the air conditioner at night while we're sleeping.
Even though it's only like 62 degrees outside?
But those women who have hot flashes like me know you gotta have it nice and cold at night to get a good night's sleep, which I got last night. Ohio.
Well, we only got a couple days here at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio, so we're gonna go check out the Air Force Museum.
Yes.
So we actually went there, what, like our first year on the road,
yeah.
Before we started YouTube. And we got there at like noon or something like that, thinking we would have plenty of time. Nah, it is huge.
And we ran out of time.
It's massive. So it's gonna be an all-day event probably. We'll probably do some filming. I'm not gonna bore you with a whole bunch of filming because it's not gonna do it justice. You gotta see it for yourself, but I'll do some highlights. First, we're gonna go do something that we used to do a lot when we were on active duty.
Can't wait.
And that is to go to the base golf course for breakfast.
Yeah. It wasn't to go to the gym and run. It was to go to the golf course for breakfast.
Right. I don't know how many golf courses on different military installations we've been to for breakfast, but man, they always have amazing breakfasts, so. But before we leave, let me show you the site. So this fam camp is pretty cool. It's small, but it's very well maintained. In fact, what's really crazy is a guy I went to high school with, he actually graduated a few years ahead of me, but my teeny tiny high school in Iowa, you know, I had 49 people in my graduating class. He works here as a camp host. He's retired Air Force as well. Pretty crazy. I ran into him yesterday. Yeah, so he's doing a great job. Good job, Nick, in maintaining this fam camp because it looks great. Let me show you the site. You ready to go back to basic training?
Absolutely not.
What? So for you that don't know, maybe you're new to the channel, Jennifer and I are both retired Air Force, and everybody that goes through the Air Force has to go through Lackland Air Force Base for basic training. It's in San Antonio, Texas. Some interesting memories from that place. All right, first up on the list, we're gonna check out the C-124. This is an old cargo jet. Not sure what year they were retired, but it was well before our time. Hey, you want to sit down on some flight seats?
I mean, I've done that before and they're not comfortable.
No, they're not.
And look at all that space you have.
Yep, gotta get nice and cozy.
I remember I fell asleep on one and I woke up and I was leaning against the dude next to me. Like,
he's probably just like, meh.
yeah, that's kind of how he was. You're like, everybody leans.
Mm-hmm. What's the top speed on this thing?
2,056 miles per hour.
That is really fast. Can you imagine towing large March at that speed?
No.
What would happen to the tires, I wonder?
Well, the whole RV would be red.
It'd explode.
Doing 55 miles an hour, it practically explodes.
No doubt.
What is this UFO looking thing over here?
Are we in Roswell? What in the world? Aliens.
Yeah.
They do exist.
I believe in it.
What? They got dinosaurs in here. Was that some of the very first military aircraft?
Maybe.
Dinosaurs?
Well, some of the aircraft in here
Are dinosaurs, yeah. Hey babe,
Yeah.
can I go play with the dinosaurs?
You
Please?
Sure? Yes.
I can?
Yes.
Sweet. I thought I was gonna get to play with the dinosaurs. Oh, that's cool. What'd you find?
I'm gonna use my muscles on this one.
Oh yeah? You getting a workout in? Thanks, babe. I feel
you're
better
welcome.
now. So was walking around and seeing all these aircraft, bringing back some memories.
Definitely.
The smells,
Yeah.
yeah, the looks of everything. It's just like right back in the military again. But honestly, I really like our current job better.
Yeah.
Retirement. Madam President, are you ready to board?
I am.
All right, let's go.
But I will not trip on the stairs.
I feel like we're in a tunnel. So this is another presidential aircraft. Check out the ashtrays. I don't know if you can see them up on the dash there of the cockpit, but yeah, smoking while you're flying. You think they'll let us play Mexican Train in there?
Maybe.
That's all made out of Legos.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, Air Force One, then of course you got Marine One back there too. So I don't think we mentioned it, but it is absolutely 100% free to get into the Air Force Museum. and you don't even need base access.
It's free. I mean, they have some things that you can pay for, like I think you could put on like a flight suit or do like a simulator thing, but otherwise if you're just walking around, it's free.
And there's a lot to see.
Yeah, it'll take you a whole day.
Oh yeah, for sure. Babe. Dinner tonight? MREs?
No.
What?
A little pasta marinara though. That
See?
won't look ever too bad.
MREs, baby. Well, it's pretty cool coming down old memory lane. There's just so much to see in this museum. I can't possibly show it all to you on video. It would be like a 12-hour video. So you gotta come see for yourself. It's just outside of Dayton, Ohio at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Again, you don't need base access. It's totally free to get in, but 100% worth checking out.
Definitely.
So we hope you enjoyed this week's video. Until next week, guys, safe travels.